Take me down, take me all the way down tonight. Soon I'll be leaving. Break me down, break me all the way.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about your most beautiful you. Today I filmed a tutorial for you guys on what my most beautiful me is. And basically what that means is I feel most beautiful in a look like this. So I have on a really bold eyeshadow, purple, I have my lashes on, and I have bright lipstick, which is what I love, because when I wear bright lipstick or like a bold lipstick, I feel like I'm badass, I feel edgy. There's just something about wearing like bam lips that makes me feel great. When I take the time to do my eyeshadow, my lashes, my bold lips, those are times when I feel the most beautiful. I feel confident, I feel on top of the world. You want to take so many selfies, and not many feelings can compare to when you feel so good. So I just wanted to show you what makes me feel good, and I hope you guys like the video. Okay, so I already prepped my skin with the Renewed Hope in a jar. This is my moisturizer by Falsies, and then I did the First Aid Beauty Eye Duty, and this is an overnight balm, but I just left it on for a couple minutes and then I took it off so it isn't that thick. So now it's time to prime, and there's a couple things that I do for my face before I get on to actually applying makeup. So I like to comb my brows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and this helps set them in place. But also when it's time for me to fill in my brows, they look a little bit more natural and not as like drawn on. So I just let that set while I'm going ahead and doing the rest of my makeup. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of baby oil on my lashes, because this helps condition the lashes. And also when it's time for me to put on mascara, it just goes on a little bit smoother. So I just take a Q-tip and I just kind of dip it in the little cap. And I'll go ahead and kind of like brush it on. Then with an eyebrow spoolie, I'm just gonna kind of brush it out. And that way my eyelashes are nice and prepped. And then lastly, I'm gonna go in with my Step 1 from Makeup Forever, and this is my face primer. It's the smoothing one, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand and put that all over my face. Primer will ensure that your makeup stays on longer and just makes the foundation really glide and give you that airbrush finish. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the eyes first. So I'm going to take my 5-in-1 BB eyeshadow, and I'll use this kind of as a base. I know most people like to use the MAC, the Painterly pot, but this really works for me, and it doesn't leave any like dryness, because before I was using concealer to prime my eyes and it wouldn't look smooth. So this is really hydrating, so it's perfect for my eyes. So a trick that a lot of you probably already know, and something that I really love to do, is to put tape on the corners of your eyes to just ensure that you'll have like a nice cut and clean line at the end of your eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. So you just kind of want to follow your natural line and just kind of angled it. Something like that. You don't want to press too heavily, because when you rip it off, you don't want it to mess up the makeup. Okay. So today I think I'm going to use the Kat Von D palette and kind of create like a pinkish kind of smoky eye When I feel most beautiful is when my eye kind of has like that cat eye effect with the liner and the eyes, because that's just what makes me feel sexy. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So I'm gonna start with my BH Cosmetics blush palette, and I'm just gonna take a, I think I'm gonna use this pink right here and just put that all over my eyelid. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to use my Kat Von D palette, and I'm going to take this purple right here and just start working that in my crease. And I'm going to keep this downward and not upward, so it's right in the crease and not up at my brow bone. And I'm going to take it into my inner eye as well. So now with just a fluffy brush, I'm going to go up and just continue to blend it out so it's nice and blended. So the key is you don't want any harsh lines at the end of your eyeshadow. So basically always blending and blending and blending until it's nice and soft. We don't want any harsh lines. And the good thing about the tape is that this looks messy, but when it's done, it won't look, it'll still look put together, which is what I love about using the tape. So we're gonna go ahead and highlight the brow bone. So I'm gonna use my Naked Flushed and use this highlighter color in the middle and put that on my brow bone. And then for my lid, I'm going to go again with the Kat Von D palette and use this light shade. Just kind of focus this on the inner part of the eye and your tear duct. And then with an angled brush, I'm going to go ahead and use the black on this and just simply work that onto the corners of the eye just to get a little smoky effect. And once more, I'm going to go ahead with the light shade on this palette and put it on my eyes again since I messed it up. So this is what you're working with so far. And I'm going to go ahead and get eyeliner and my false lashes. Since my eyeliner ran out, I'm going to go ahead and use my Anastasia pomade in the color medium brown with an angled brush. And then on top of that, I'm going to put black eyeshadow underneath so it's black instead of brown. And again, small strokes in the middle and then work your way out. When you get to your wing, you just kind of want to follow the tape line and then bring it back. But now that my eye makeup's done, I'm going to put on my false lashes. These are from Salon Perfect. I got them at Walmart, and I'm just going to glue them on. Okay, so I already popped my false lashes on. I'm not really good at putting them on, like, so I didn't film myself doing it because it is a struggle. But I'm gonna go ahead and put on mascara now so that they blend with my real lashes. Just using the Maybelline Falsies. So I'm going to go ahead and put on foundation. Today I'm going to be using the Hourglass Veil in the color Ivory. I don't know if this matches my skin, but we're going to see. Okay, so this is a little tanner than my skin, but we're gonna work with it. I'm just gonna put on a lighter powder and see if it'll blend together. So I'm gonna use the Smashbox in number 3 and just set my foundation. You wanna go in buffing circles, like whenever you're putting on foundation, or I was gonna say blush. Whenever you put on foundation or powder, it just ensures that everything is blended into your skin and there's no lines or any like distinct color differences. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on my concealer. So I'm using the NC20 by MAC, and I'm just gonna put that on my hand and do little kind of triangle under my eyes. And you always wanna do, like, you wanna spread out your concealer like this, because if you just put concealer right under the places that you have dark circles, it is going to look a little weird, and when you do flash photography, it's not gonna match. So this way it's all blended in, and when you take pictures you won't have just like that, you know, flash underneath just your little eye and then the rest tan, because that'll look crazy. So I just let that sit, and at this time I go ahead and do my brows. So I just kind of start just lightly filling them in at the middle and start kind of creating the shape I want for my brows. And then I try to put less pressure in the front so it isn't like harsh. And even if it is, I just go ahead and brush it out when I'm done. So this brow always gives me, I always need to put a little more work in it. And just remember that your brows are sisters, not twins. So there's always one that's going to be a little off when you're finished. They're always not going to look the same. Now that my brows are done, I'm going to go ahead and blend in my concealer with the same brush I used to blend in my foundation. So now I'm going to set that concealer area with 2 powders because I don't want it to crease at all in this hot weather. So I'm going to use my Nars Contour, and I'm just going to use this to set it, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my NYX Smooth Skin. So for contouring, I'm going to take that same Nars palette and just contour my cheeks and a little bit, actually I'm not going to do my forehead, just my cheeks. And basically contouring, I've always done contouring wrong, so I just kind of want to explain to you the best that I can how I learned to contour the right way, because this made such a big difference in my routine. So normally when I would contour, I would find my cheekbones, and here's my line. So I would go ahead and put it right there and then blend. You don't want to blend past here. And also, you want to make sure that when you think you found a line, go a little higher. That'll make your face kind of lifted and also ensure that you've gotten just that contour area and slim it down. So I was always going a little bit lower than I was supposed to and dragging it down too much, and it looks a lot better when you just stop it right there. And then you just want to keep blending that out. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. For my blush, I'm going to use my Dior in the color 849 and just put that on my cheeks. And when you put blush on, so the contour is there, you just kind of want to put it right on top of that contour. And depending on how you want it, if you bring down the blush all the way to your cheeks are going to look fuller. If you just keep it back, your cheeks are going to look slimmer. Now I'm going to highlight with a fan brush, and I'm going to use again my Naked in the middle and go ahead and highlight the areas I want to bring out. So I love putting a lot of highlight on my cheeks. This highlight's like my favorite thing. So to finish off this look, I'm going to use my favorite lipstick ever. It's Kat Von D's Love, and I think it'll go really nice with my purple eyes. So. And this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.